Monica Long is the president of Ripple, and I have a movie set up with a bunch of different clips of her talking about what could push XRP to all-time highs, if not higher. Let's get this over with and move on. It's clear that you'll enjoy this. All of this is Monica Long. You heard it from the very top of Ripple. The head of Ripple is the best person in the world. Here is Monica Long talking about strong coins like XRP that are important to keep up and build momentum with institutional DeFi. Yes, I believe the pie will continue to grow. When it comes to safe coins, the balance is key. I know this sounds like a no-brainer. So now you know what it means to have a one-to-one back of a screen back to the tokenized dollar. Also, how are the stocks taken care of? We went about getting normal organizational custody. Standard custody has a fully covered Did New York consider license earlier this year. This means that they could be controlled by the New York DFS, which used to be a very well-known and respected regulator, not only in the US, but also around the world. And, there are strict rules about how you can run the reserve. I believe they all agree within the solid coin to follow the rules and policies of compliance, compliance, or how unusual strong coins are going to be used in different places. In this way, a lot of people are looking at Europe right now. All of that is going to be very important for the stablecoin's growth. How are you selling it when you think about where it fits in the words, what a piece of the pie will eat? Imagine that I'm a Fortune 100 company and that you're trying to get me to join with real money. What am I going to do with it? What you can expect from us at first is that you will let us know about your plans to introduce the strong coin to our bill users. So we'll start with the licensed businesses and banks that we already work with, since the unique features of real coins, other than XRP, have been a part of our mix for more than a year. Once more, it comes back to nicely. What is the real reason the customer wants to use it? Just use USD solid if it's a USD glide. That makes a lot of sense. On the other hand, let's use a solid coin pair if it will improve cost performance. So we will first think about where we already have our business in the call for. Well, I think that for strong cash, some of it comes from the bigger retail markets where buyers are, and you said that exchanges are a key distribution point. I think that's been a big part of making all the safe coins liquid and building up their market caps. That is a tried and true method. All right, you also cross here. Today, President Markle drops a surprise on RLUSD and XRP. Let me find you in 1 minute and $14 in terms of market cap. On the other hand, it's expected to be more than $3 T in just a few years because of things like bills that may cause more demand. We know how to strike, collect, bridge right now. That is a main charge member who wants to use solid coins instead of bills. People talk to us about Ripple, and we've handled more than $70 billion in digital assets, which means that this use case will become very popular, and there will be more calls for stronger coins on the market. And from our point of view, there are already clients who want to use safe coins for payments. This is why we think we might be a very good provider. Do you think the market will grow, or do you think you can fight with those strong coins to get these customers? I think the market will actually go up. And I'll say that the Ripple on your screen is back now, not just start. We are operationally ready, but getting permission from the regulators is really important to us. You already know it's up to the New York Department of Financial Services. They are taking a look at our application. All right, so now you have extra when Monica Long talks about USD XRP should reach all-time highs. Let me play this. A stable coin is a digital currency that works like real money. It is stored on a blockchain. Like the word bucks, that is a well-known type of metal coin. And the most important thing about a stable coin is that there should be a 1-1 match between the tokens that are shown on the blockchains and the ones that are held in a backup account. That's what makes it safe, and people who really like cash will like that. These have become very useful in the world of digital currencies because, for one thing, they let you keep your money in dollars even if you don't have a bank account. Two, it's a good way to buy other things in the foreign cryptocurrency market. And third, it's also a way to change. Limiting volatility is a great way to make money buying. Do you know that you can see Ripple stablecoin going up against Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most of these other cryptocurrencies on exchanges? Because I personally think that will happen. You have a 37-second clip from Ripple Swell that shows all of Monica Long's comments. I'll play it. In our field, 2024 was the most important year for institutions to start using digital assets and blockchain, according to the news. We believe this is because of three things: the need for international regulations to be clearer, crypto being recognized by Wall Street as a real asset, and the tokenization of real global property. We think that's only the tip of the iceberg. We have worked with banks for decades and know that what they want is a 1-4 store that provides stable and legal virtual asset infrastructure. That's what we all do right. Monica Long, who is the president of Ripple and talks about the role and uses of XRP. Monique Long. You can use both Go border bills and tokenization. I'll play this for you. And if you think of main corridors as a screenback euro, there is a lot of money moving through them. You don't need a bridge asset like XRP that supposedly made the creators of the ledger possible in the way they said. Also, when I think back to the early days of Ripple, what we talked about a lot turned into the use case for a neutral cryptocurrency as a bridge asset. So just like XRP could be for the future of the internet of money, there are many different things that have been tokenized on chain. You want an asset like that for sure if you want to go foreign money or go to a token deal, which can be more about the long tail. Let me make it easier. It's more in the long tail of things and money that the price is. If you think about past border payments, you can see that there are unique Forex crossings between South Africa and the Middle East or Europe, and the cash flow isn't always so great. The costs are way too high. You might have to pay more than 10% on that during charges for that price. So this is where we see XRP having a 10% share. I think about sending $1 million. I mean, let's say you sent $1,000 to the bank and were told they would hold back $100 of it because it costs so much to send money through those routes. Okay, this is solved by XRP and digital property. Okay, that 10% could be cut down to less than 1%. Okay, it could be as little as 0.5% of how digital property is used. It's probably going to cost even less than that. Okay. I'm sure Ripple has some kind of pricing system that makes it cheaper to use, like how the Swift machine makes it cheaper to use XRP. In terms of policy, you know that banks and other financial institutions can also choose to do it. Monique Long is also here at the Net Summit. I watched this whole thing and it was pretty amazing. This 5-minute clip is amazing. What it says is about the current cycle. People become more aware of institutions when a real group adopts them, which is why I'm most optimistic about control and the internet of price. The future Web3 will focus on real-world utility as a favorite use case. Guys, let's pay attention. Please listen. If you've made it this far, it's coming. It's very likely that you'll finish the video. Just click like on the movie. I really appreciate it. Our growth has been so crazy. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Being able to learn and grow with you every day is a pleasure. Thank you. Yes, I can begin. It's amusing to be at Web Summit. Some people have asked me about you. As you may already know, AI is the new thing on the block, and Web3 is still in the back room. Wait for Bitcoin's revenge, though. Give the CR back. I've worked in this field for 11 years and have seen this movie before. Unique cycles of highs and lows, and a lot of that is due to Bitcoin having that just upcoming. But if we look at the bigger picture, what excites me is that over a longer period of time, we're seeing more adults in Web3. And I think a lot of that, and what really excites me about this new cycle, is that it is being adopted by institutions. One important thing to remember is that some of the biggest names in economic products like Goldman, BlackRock, and Fidelity were definitely made during bear markets.